Happy Monday, guys. We're back. And, so just dropped my phone. Yeah, just dropped my phone. That was an interesting experiment. More than anything, it was just me running out of the gym. I started calling this workout that I did today a Sparta workout. Love your feedback. It's pretty much legs and shoulders in the gym for about 60 minutes altogether. And I actually, I like them. I remember when I was in cross country, this was one of my favorite workouts because it was like, a good upper body workout paired with the lower body workout. And right after like a track, like interval day, like track day, cardiovascular, like it was a really good, like overall it's like a burner, right? And then afterwards we go eat CC's pizza or something, just carb load. Those are the days back in high school. But happy Monday. It's a beautiful day out. Have you all seen, it's pretty crazy what has happened. I don't know if y'all stay up to date with anything in the news about like Elon Musk or Sam Altman, like OpenAI, and like a lot of like big economic news, politics, finances. But I had a really interesting conversation last night that ties into kind of some drone stuff and the markets and just kind of being aware, right? But that woman just fit right between my car. Either way, it was really interesting. So if y'all watched X, now formerly known as Twitter, Elon purchased that company, right? Well, actually how he did it, which is another story of itself, he actually leveraged other people's money, OPM, right, to acquire Twitter with collateral on his Tesla stock, which means he actually paid nothing out of pocket for Twitter. He kind of acquired it like a subject to finance. If you guys ever been in real estate and flipped houses. What's really cool about that though is now with Elon's ability to have access to Twitter, X, he is like the most active social user base on the planet. Right now it's competing with Facebook, Meta, and I believe also TikTok. But what's interesting about this, right guys, he just announced at the end of 2024, okay, that X will now be integrating full financial services and payment processing options. Now, what does that mean to the average, everyday schmo, right? If you're in high school, college, right? I'm talking back to myself in time, like, bro, what does that mean for me? How does that relate to me? Well, dude, check this out, right? This is business. I mean, you want to learn how the world works. You follow the money. You watch how billionaires move and like the steps that they take. You learn how to play chess. We can get into that later. But check this out, right? He now has access to X. He now just announced in 2024 that's going to be offering financial services. But what does that mean for you? Elon now will be converting X into a banking institution. So you know how like formerly we got our business like cards, right? We have our Chase account, like all of our Chase and stuff like that, right? I probably shouldn't have shown you that, whatever, I'll blur it out. But what Elon just said, now he's converting X into a banking institution with all of these active users, right? And so what does that mean for me and you? That means that we're gonna see X convert into a marketplace for value, right? Where tokenizing posts like Web3 ecosystems, cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin. I mean, these are all, I think, little subtle plays that are all building up into this big play that he has of building what he prophesied back in early 2000s, which was the conglomeration of financial services, which initially was what PayPal was supposed to be, which never became that because he needed to enter market, so he just focused, narrowed in on PayPal. But now he has all these companies, all this leverage. Guys, like I'm telling you, I feel like he will be the first $1 trillion man. Like liquid net worth, accessible to capital, man. Like, and it's interesting to think about, because I'm like, that one power play, he's going to be able to acquire majority share in companies like Apple, like Microsoft. Like, think about it. Again, watching how these people move is really it's always, you know, been fascinating to me, because I learn, I'm like, wow. So if this is how the game of the rich is played, which is studying and understanding finances, money markets, all these things, then what does that mean for me? How do I position myself? Then I realized, it's like, man, I gotta be just one step ahead of the market, and I have to be financially adequate to understanding the debt market within that industry. So, you know, for instance, with like the drone stuff, pardon me, that's kind of like why I'm shifting, like I'm really keening in on that, because I just found another PDF yesterday of, it was pretty cool. It was like a full addendum. I think it was like addendum / forward statement for this local drone company here in Tulsa, and the CEO or the board, they wrote an entire like 100-page document on the future of the drone market, right? And it's fascinating, and I'll pull it up one of these days, but there's a specific number in there where it said that it's the fastest growing emerging tech market that is actually like interceptable at, like, I think it's like 60 to 80% of all costs of goods sold. So what does that mean? That means that the drone industry, if you were to tap into software technology or build in adequate integration or plugins or networks or APIs or anything like that, SaaS, for the drone industry, you're going to be able to tap into the majority of the cost of goods sold, which is the e-commerce, right? How the economy moves, hard product and commodity. You're going to be able to tap into that for the next, whatever, 10 years, decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. And that's going to position you as a value investor, right? So as a service-based initiative, my goal is just, I need to build my skill set up again. I did like a couple hundred hours and then I stopped, you know, when in college, because I got into real estate investing. But now that I understand money markets and like watching some of my mentors, idols, you know, watching some of these key players move, I'm like, yo, yeah, we definitely gotta position ourselves right here. So that's my job, man. Like, that's my goal. Like, I really, the whole purpose of this whole daily vlog is nothing, it's completely informal, it's non-edited, like it's just me coming on and talking, but just kind of speaking my mind. There's so many conversations that I have that just go left unheard, untapped, unheard, yeah, and unnoticed. And so I want to share those insights with you, fam, and hopefully something sparks within you. And the ideal situation, you hit me up like, hey, how do I get a job in a drone industry? I would love that. I mean, honestly, I remember I was in college. I got my first friend, his drone. Check this out, guys, and this is how crazy it is. We can call Carlos right now, and I, you know, get him on the line, and I'll introduce you to him. Like, hey, so Carlos, I met Carlos. I was in college, like sophomore year, and he was getting into the technology school, like that I was in, and he was like, Brandon, at the time Braylo, right? Brandon Braylo, but I want to learn what you're doing with this drone stuff. I was just exiting that field while he wanted us interested in getting into it. So I taught him everything to know. I showed him all the courses. I gave him all the material, the study material, you know, like flight charts, cadences, like how to read sectionals and all that stuff, how to communicate weather patterns, all that stuff with FAA, and then like signing in DJI and like getting your license, paying for it, signing up for the exam, and then applying for jobs. I'll stand corrected on this for now, but I think it was 3 months, start to finish. He went from nothing to a $50,000 a year job at 19 years old. Just by getting his drone pilot and then applying to a local company in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Houston, Texas. Mark my words, I call him right now. Like, if y'all want to, I think it's so cool because I didn't realize, like, you literally had to have 0 degree, okay, 0 degrees, that's 0 debt, right? They are eagerly seeking young drone operators all around the world. Like I said, it's the fastest growing market. So what does that mean? That if you're watching this and you're in high school or you're going to college, you have a huge competitive advantage against everyone else. Even if you just get like a Mavic 2 Pro, or you get a Mavic Air 3 or a Mini, right? Anything, just get a drone and start flying it, and then get a week worth of portfolio shots, and then send it over to one of these local companies attached to your resume. Use ChatGPT to redo your resume. Ooh. Wow. These people, that was a hard stop. Well, that was an extremely hard stop. How we feeling, guys? We survived a car crash. Live. So, thank you, Jesus. Saving me again. So, back to what I'm saying. So, about the drone industry, right? It's super important that I feel like we are ahead of the market, we're ahead of the curve, and we're watching financial markets move, like, and how it intersects. So, that's the short version, right, of kind of what my personal interest is with the drone industry, and why I encourage a lot of young adults to get a drone, bro, and just start flying it, even if for fun. Like, I know most of y'all getting ready for summer, right? Or I guess technically it's a winter, but spring coming along, summer trips, spring trips, like y'all are gonna want to have something to travel with, right? Get a drone and just start messing around with it. If you're in the United States and you actually get the Mavic Mini 3, which is what I have, right? It's small, right? Portable, fits in your hand, fits in your bag, your suitcase, and I can fly that thing anywhere, right? Anywhere I want. Except, a couple exceptions overseas, right? Dubai and some other locations that are completely restricted. But I just flew this over Rome, and it was pretty dope. Like, first having it as like a recreational, like, fun tool to like create a different perspective for content, that's one thing. But guys, when I'm telling you, you can start making like $100, $200, $300 an hour. Now, okay, you want to start talking money? Like, we'll start talking about money, like $300 an hour. How many of you would genuinely like making $300 an hour for like a maybe really intense job? But that's on like an extreme scale, but like, let's look at like a legitimate scale, like 6 hours a day, $50 an hour, like making $300 a day, flying a handful of jobs, uploading them, assets collected, turned into a 3D point cloud, like little things that takes you almost no time at all to learn. And now you're making the salary of principals, of engineers, of low-end doctors. Yeah, think about this, guys. And guess what? 0 degree, 0 debt. Again, I'm not trying to sell you being a drone pilot. I'm just letting you know, like, this is the facts. And if I had to go back in time, I would have... I don't know, actually, if I would have actually left the drone, stayed in there. I think I needed to leave to learn some different business acumen and like industries, and make some relationships that I have now. So I wouldn't say I would have changed anything, but I definitely would have leaned more into flown more often when I had free time. That's something I wish I would have done. And just like today, like honestly, with the purpose of this vlog, just pull up on them, bro. Like literally just pull up on them and find a church, find a building, find an old abandoned building, find a neighborhood, find a cornfield, find a solar panel installation, find a damaged roof. There's people who need, like right now, like right here, this electrical tower right here that's being replaced. There's a couple lines that are down. That's actually why there was a hard stop. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I already passed it, I would have shown you, but yeah, they had a light pole fall from the storm yesterday, so it hit the street, and they're fixing it still. But yeah, like if I flown that pole right there while they were fixing it, and then when I pulled over, talked to the people, said, hey, this is gonna help the city of Tulsa. Would you guys mind if I just send this to you? At the very least, you get some practice, and then they never use it. That's cool. But like you could say now, I have assisted in providing collateral or digital assets to support, you know, the redevelopment, the reconstruction of highway infrastructure in the city of Tulsa. Add that to your resume, right? But all those things, making good money, freedom, travel, all the fun things that we aspired as youth. But if you have the entrepreneurial spirit, right, and then everything else in between. But yeah, back to the Elon conversation, just wrapping it up. He's becoming a bank. Right, and why that applies to the drone industry, why I'm super like excited about that, is because now as a content creator, right, let's just say, you know, Twitter, X, right, all these people, like I'm watching how he's literally converting a social media platform into a bank, and he's gonna back all that on the blockchain. Guys, he's gonna have access to trillions of dollars, right? Let's say I attach my wallet to that, and then I'm able to collateralize, like peg or stake some of my Ethereum or my Bitcoin or Cardano or Dogecoin. Let's say he does, I don't know, or maybe the X coin, I don't know. But you peg that back into their treasury within that ecosystem. Now there's a DAO established, and he has access to lending out all of your coins like a bank. And so now it's a virtual bank it's truly incredible to think about when data, AI, money, right, Web3, it's all coming together. And I'm watching this in real time. These entities, organizations, like literally just, it's so interesting. It's very interesting indeed. We're living in very interesting time. Wow, look at that. Oh, I'm excited to fly that skyline. I'm gonna fly that skyline, guys. But no, we're going to head to the north part of downtown today, and I'm gonna start the first one we're gonna start with today is what should we go fly today? You know what we're gonna fly? I think we're gonna go fly the ONEOK field, the baseball field. Yeah, we'll go fly the ONEOK field out of the way. We'll go, and then we'll start moving from there. But that's crazy to be a bank. Think about what, like, if you're young, you're innovative, right? Like, you like finances, you like technology. How can you build fintech? Build some fintech SaaS, bro. Like, get into that game, get into that world, talk to those investors, learn from those whales, right? Find people who have access to $10-15 million funds, who write $500,000 checks, and just pick their brain. Like, what are you investing into? Why are you investing into it now? What's making you like cognizant or like aware that this is the best investment opportunity at this time into this market? Why or why not will you eventually switch markets? What's that transition look like for you? So you just get really intentional about really trying to understand every aspect of the investment cycle, of the investment thesis, the investment prerogative, like from the lens of the actual money holder themselves. You'll be able to understand like how money's moving in those pockets. So I asked myself, like, why is Elon doing this? Well, he probably is thinking about the bigger picture of, helping humans. Like, he's pro-human, pro-people, right? In the aspect of, okay, well, he's got access to a huge data market now with Tesla. He's got access to a huge energy market with Solar City. He's got access to a huge, so you got data market, you have energy market, you have, right, you have hardware market, which is going to be the semiconductors, all that for the SpaceX exploration, right? He has access to the neurokinetic, like the brain market. Like, that sounds kind of weird right now saying that, but like the human, like brain, mind, I don't know, there's a market for how I'm going to call that, but through Neuralink. So if you look at all these things, he's like positioning himself. We could be looking at like, I mean, this dude could possibly have access to probably 30% of the entire human experience. That even kind of sounds scary saying that out loud, but that's the reality of it. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I love to hear your feedback on. Actually, I can take it right. I'm waiting. What do you guys think about that? Elon has access to over 30% of the human experience. That's crazy, man. I mean, we're talking some Black Mirror stuff. We're talking like 6 episodes of Black Mirror combined into one dude. Well, it can kind of avoid this conversation. You can pretend like it doesn't exist, or you can live in the reality and like, okay, how do I become competitive in this market? And I think that's really good advice. I'm with, Braylo, Brendan talking back in time, or my younger brothers, right? If I'm having this conversation with them right now, I would say, what can you do now, right? Not like, oh, will you in 5 months or in 3 months or in a week when you have more money or you have time. What could you do today? What could you do now? What actions could you take that would position you to be ready for what is about to happen next? There's going to be a huge shift. It's going to be a big flooding of money into the economy. I mean, there's so many different. We can go into economics if you guys want to, but we'll start shifting over now that we are downtown. Welcome to the city. We're in the city of Tulsa. Welcome to episode 1, guys, this is officially the first episode of Mapping Tulsa. I think what we do, food for thought. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this. The opener is gonna be of me almost getting in a car wreck, and then Jesus Christ coming himself down in spiritual human form and just saving myself in the car and you guys. He saved us today. See, Jesus is here, and we are at ONEOK. Right? So now I'm gonna run over here, guys, and I'm gonna go get my car situated. I think I'm gonna go and park down the street over here. It's a little bit cloudy today, and it looks like they got some construction in there. But yep, we're gonna go get that. Situated, and then I'm gonna give you guys some live footage. We'll do some mapping today of the field and see how it's going. Do some footage. Everything else. And yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, I totally just missed that turn. The ONEOK field. Welcome to Oklahoma. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the air. Alrighty, so she is in the air, and I am about to press screen record. And she is recording. Okay, so now, so I didn't share this with you guys, like I went off screen for this, because I did definitely go into unauthorized airspace, but we're good now. Don't want to be legally caught for that, but yeah, so I shot some really cool footage when I was some really cool footage up at the top of the BOK building. It was really, really dope. So yeah, I'm missing a couple, guys, just easy shots here in the beginning. So I'll teach you some things about how to shoot. Like right now I'm just doing some cinematic shots, right? So that one, I can do a flyover, right? Which is probably gonna be the best one. Just to show like landscape, proximity. Obviously you can see that's where I'm parked. yeah, so this is the BOK Center, and we'll get into some fun facts about it here whenever I get to a stopping point to start doing this hyperlapse. But here is the actual ball field himself, right? So we got that, we got this, right? So as you can see, and then also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it at 45 degrees. This is my favorite type of shot when I'm able to kind of get like a down and in view of everything. And what I'm going to do for this, to give you guys some context, why also I recommend you get this Mavic Mini 3 Pro if you're going to get started, because it's only $1,000, guys. And what's really dope is now I can go to master shots, right? And let's say my focus is just going to be, right, because they're in construction. So as far as they know, I'm a local drone pilot shooting this, right? So I can hit this little icon right here, right? This little contraption deal. I can do height, medium, length. So medium, length, width, height, right? This is good. It's a nice 2-minute master shot, right? And again, what's cool about the master shot, I can put it down and let it do its thing. Again, you kind of just see how this sucker works. It's actually really dope. Like, that's why I'm a huge fan of AI, right? Because if you look at this, you're like, well, okay, why would I invest into something like this? Well, technically, guys, this is AI, right? At the end of the day, this right here is artificial intelligence. The fact that there was a program put into this little module, and now it's shooting its own view of the stadium. This is artificial intelligence, right? This is what is going to help automate redundant tasks. I can sit here and do all these shots myself, or I can allow this to pre-program and do its thing, right? So turn down the EV on this to -7 because it's dim out and I don't have my NDs with me, so that the natural lighting doesn't blur. I have too many spotty like spots on this, and just, again, nice little, you know, content shot for this. Now I'll show you a couple, like, how to capture some photos, like a cardinal, a trolling shot, a rolling shot, a trucking shot, just different ways to do like commercial shooting mapping. And then obviously one with the hyperlapse. I got 3 batteries, so we got plenty of time here. But yeah, while we're doing that, I'm actually going to look up something just to kind of show you guys what I was talking about earlier. Actually, no, we'll skip that. We'll put a pause on Elon. We're going to go look at the BOK, the ONEOK baseball field facts. Okay, so we're going to start doing the facts right now. Alright, so let's learn some stuff about the field. In the downtown, history. And then this is going to do, oh, I got 26 minutes on here still. I could probably program a flight pattern on here. Okay, so we're going to pause for a quick second. Okay. So I'm going to pause the screen recording so I don't lose you guys here. Back to the drone. I'm going to shoot this back up. And now we're going to do hyperlapse. And how do you guys feel? Do you think I should do, what kind of shot? Obviously we're going to do waypoint shooting. But I'm thinking we do a 30, I think a 30 tilt. And we do, should we do a high or a close angle shot? I think we do, since it's a baseball field, we probably want to get depth, right? So we're probably going to get low to the ground like this, just probably like, this is a good amount. Because I can go high, but this is a good amount right here. I feel good about this, right? 50, let's try 50. What does 50 look like? How about 60? What does 60 look like? Yeah, I think that's a good overall, just up and back, up and back, up and back. There we go. I like that first waypoint. Now, all we're gonna do, right, just go around and basically create a circle, keeping the center of the field inside of the situation here. Okay, and since we're not doing a huge complex figure, you guys can get away honestly with doing 4 or 5 different waypoints to get all the way around this thing. However, what I would do if you're just starting off, like, don't be afraid, and I'll exaggerate here. Like, don't be afraid to do multiple. Like, so for instance, right here, right with this one, I don't have to do some of these angles. Again, it's not gonna be perfect. Just do what you can. This one probably is gonna run over timer, but I'm gonna try my best to knock this out. There we go. This is gonna be behind the field. And what's cool about doing some of these shots too in Class C airspace, where you do have authorization if you're FAA certified, is that these are all assets that are going to be valuable to this organization. So for instance, after this video, what I could do is call up ONEOK and be like, hey, or whoever I got to contact for this specific project that they're on. Hey, I provided some drone assets for you. Honestly, I can go talk to these guys right now if you want. I probably have to find a way to hop that fence somehow, but, you know, long and the short, I can just go talk to them. Hey, I got some shots for you guys and some update progress. I don't know who's shooting your drone shots, but you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go find a way. I'm gonna go talk to them right now and see if they have a drone guy taking progress photos for them. And so I'm the local, just trying to serve the Tulsa community. Love to help you guys out. Took some content shot, and we're done. Boom. So check this out. Now I got that done. We're gonna check out normal sequence. Sequence is gonna be normal. Intervals 2 seconds. The length will be 20-second length. So okay, where's it at? I'm trying to look. 16 minutes. Right? 16 minutes. Is that good, guys? Then let's try it. Actually, let's do 18 because 15 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Now she's gonna be clicking away. All right, back to this though. Okay, let's learn about the ONEOK field. So, Tulsa, Oklahoma, ONEOK Field is the Staples downtown list of attractions. So, if you've ever been to Tulsa, you're trying to come to Tulsa, why you should come, this is one of our staple mark attractions, right? Pronounced ONEOK, the stadium opened in 2010, now has a capacity of 7,800 people. Home of the AA team, Tulsa Drillers, and the USL Championship soccer team, FC Tulsa. The heart of the Greenwood District, which is where we're in right now. Pardon me. The plan for a new ballpark came to the Tulsa Drillers late 1990s, but the new $60 million stadium project didn't fully come together until 2009, when then Tulsa Mayor Kathy Taylor Natural Gas Corporation announced its opening and new name. So they came together and they built the stadium. So ONEOK pledged $15 million. Like, this is how it happened. They pledged $15 million to obtain the 20-year naming rights to the park to be known as ONEOK Field. The Drillers, then an affiliate for MLB's Colorado Rockies, moved in Rockies in 2010. Okay. So Tim McGraw threw the first pitch on April 8th, 2010. That's kind of interesting, right? And now there it is. There's Tim McGraw. Soccer comes, concerts. So, okay. Kowetzel, blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of like how it started, I should say, right? Is baseball stadium, then I've watched soccer games there from the buildings, and so that's pretty cool that you can, like, create a unique entertainment experience on the same field. And I believe what's super cool about that is baseball, soccer, And they do concerts there. Like, that's a pretty unique, opportunity to be able to have that, like, diversity, or like the ability to do that. I don't see that in a whole lot of concert fields. Let's look and see fun facts or unique facts. I want to learn something new. Teach me something about ONEOK Field. There's 35,000 square feet of zinc covering the outside of the ballpark. Interesting. Why is that important? One of the key concepts driving the design. I want to know why that's important. Okay, here we go. The building material most responsible for creating the distinct look is, believe it or not, zinc. In fact, there's 35,000 square feet of zinc. Didn't I hear something? Maybe I'm wrong, but like, didn't I hear something about like the dirt in Tulsa? Dirt in Oklahoma is red because of like some sort of zinc or iron or some sort of like material or like element found in nature. I thought I heard something like that. Long and short. In fact, the 35,000 of it, Tulsa's ballpark at first used zinc. Since the oil industry is such an important theme, we thought of this strata of the terrain. The different hues of the zinc represents the layers of rock and oil below the ground. And when you look at zinc from the different angles, it changes its appearance. In fact, we decided to rotate some of the panels so the grain was running the opposite direction. It gave those panels a completely different look. I really like both the look and thinking behind this. Plus, zinc is a very natural mineral that helps us make the ballpark green, and that's very important to us. It will outlive the building. That's okay, so the zinc will outlive the building with an expected life of 80 to 100 years. That's crazy. There are 5 entryways into ONEOK Field. That's cool. Okay. So we know about the 50 million pledged, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Anything else that we can think of that's like, that you, as someone who's never been to Tulsa and who's coming to Tulsa here very soon now because of this amazing video that you're watching, our amazing production crew, yours truly, what do you need to know and why you need to come and visit the Driller Stadium? It can hold 8,000 people. Do you know that? That's pretty crazy. 3,000 employees. Hey, if you bring a kid, 3 and under, they're admitted free of charge. Bring your kids. Who is the CEO of ONEOK? How many shares, transfer agent, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, okay, here, I have an idea, I have a thought. How many baseball players do we have out there, right? So why should I come to Tulsa to play baseball? So I can't spell. If you've never been to a minor league game before, okay. If you've never been to a minor league baseball game before, come here. Baseball fan, Dodgers. I was visiting and Tulsa suggested that we take a Drillers game with some of the friends. I agree, especially since Drillers are a farm team for my beloved Dodgers. So they're okay. Interesting. That while they're not getting up for majors, they have the raw talent and promise to perhaps make it to the majors. Drillers game's fun. As for ONEOK Field, their company has a skybox with many of them. Okay, so this is more for business people then. So if you're coming in and you're overseas or you're national, the ONEOK Field, their company has a skybox and many of their amenities found in their pricier skyboxes of the majors. In case the hot dogs were good, the beer was good, the chips and salsa were first rate. So overall, if you're a business person, I'm gonna try and find one for my baseball people in the audience here. But business, be good to come hang out, check out a Drillers game, vibe, see what's up over here. So apparently Tulsa is known, fun fact, for its cosmopolitan delights coupled with southern hospitality. Tulsa is a dynamic city known for a variety of bustling urban districts, exceptional dining, and unsurpassed love for art, which we found out yesterday. I'm trying to figure out, like, from a baseball perspective, you know, like, what is it that, from a baseball lens, why, if I want to go play minors anywhere in the United States, why should I come to Tulsa, Oklahoma? I don't want Tulsa. I want the drillers specifically. Why should I come to Tulsa to play driller baseball? Like, I have friends that want to play baseball, not to a driller's game. What? Screw it. We'll go check this out for now. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for you. I'm looking hard. I'm looking. And again, you see my screen real time. I'm messing with you. I'm trying to find it for you. It's a great deal. So apparently it's affordable. I've been to 3 games and they've all been really cheap, so I can vouch for this. $5 or $6. Hang out with the squad, the fam. Reconnect with America's pastime. There's something for the whole family. Okay. Spot a celebrity. That is true. You know, it's funny. When I went to my last Drillers game, this is actually interesting, right? Spot a celebrity. I've seen two local celebrities there, big time YouTubers, and actually no, it was one YouTuber, and then it was like a really, really famous actor. I forgot who it was, but I was actually introduced to him. But then it was really, really cool. Is like one night when I was walking around in my Techstars uniform, right, shirt, and wearing my little like satchel thing, right? I had a kid run up to me. He goes, "Oh, yo, mister, I have to ask you, are you like a millionaire? Are you like super famous?" I was like, "Oh, I had to play along. Like, Braylo has to play along." I was like, "Yeah, of course, man." I was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" He goes, "Oh my God, this is so cool. I got to show you to my mom. Mom, look at who." Like, it was like pretty dope to be like, "Yeah, how can I inspire you, little dude?" But yeah, I can attest to this too. Like, you could probably, it's not LA vibes, but you could definitely spot some local people because it's a small, big town, bro. So if you come over here, you come up in the city with the fam, like, y'all, you're gonna have a good time watching a good baseball game, watching a soccer game, catch a show, and maybe a ball too. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You guys need to come for the 4th of July fireworks. And if you can, there's a apartment building right across the street. I'm going to find it right now for you. I'll find it right now for you guys. Ready? This one right here. I know you still see my screen. This one right here, okay? This building right here. The View. Yes, The View. Get to the top floor of the View Apartments. Watch a 4th of July game. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Promise you will not be disappointed at all. Remember and reflect. Okay, that's better. Let's just go to their Facebook page. Let's just see what they are on. Aren't y'all interested? Like, oh, dang it. I'm still not logged in. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh, okay. Well, there's our question. They have a drum person. We're good. But still, check this out, guys. So, like, see how... Or no, that's not a drum person. That is a fixed thingy. But still, interestingly enough, regardless, like, check this out, guys, that if you're able, this is actually really good, like, for, like, drone people, right? If you're watching, you want to get in drones. Like, what? Like, look at this right here. It's just a quick little replay. Like right now, I have the drone out doing this little hyperlapse thing. You could honestly do exactly what they're doing with the drone. Now, it would be a lot shorter video, right? Because this is a super fast hyperlapse. This is a full. This is the sun. Like this is a whole day, right? We're doing 20 minutes tops. So, without this content is valuable because if you'll see in real time, like work completed, like progression, operations, this is valuable to cities and like local municipalities. But yeah, I mean, guys, the vibes speak for themselves. Oh, that is okay. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie. This photo is hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is hard. Come on, guys. That is dope. Come on. That is dope. You know, any AI rendering, I'm like all in for, right? So I'm like, yo, that is dope. That's dope. That's dope. But sorry about to pull back up, land right in front of the car, and we're gonna spin out, guys. So I'm gonna take up more shots. That is the Tulsa Drillers baseball facility at the ONEOK field. Yeah, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what else you're wanting to see here in Tulsa, and we're going to be shooting it. Like I said, there's hundreds of buildings here, hundreds of different opportunities for us to shoot, to collect, and I'll be doing all of them. So it's my daily vlog, chatting, getting some stuff done, and showing you what the Prodigy lifestyle is all about. So we'll grab this drone, and head home. We are back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Guess where we're heading, guys?
Starting route to the coffee house on Cherry Street.
What do you know about that coffee house on Cherry Street?
Then turn left onto East Archer Street.
What do you guys know about the coffee house on Cherry Street? What do you know about the coffee house on Cherry Street? And I'm about to cross up the cops right now. I'm crossing them up right now. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
At the stop sign, turn left onto East Archer Street.
That was 100% the sheriff. And I was 100% parked in a handicap spot for 30 minutes. Vibes.
In a quarter mile.
But yeah, guys, so that's it. That's all our shots for today. Just ripping and running, knocking them out, getting back to the spot. So yeah, I'm running over to coffee house. We're gonna take care of some of that business, but yeah, some tidbit of wisdom that I want to land on you guys today. So talk a little about like finances, some money market business stuff, a little bit of drones. Showed you guys some drone stuff. Talked about drones. I might be like a walking drone robot person at this point. By the way, I'm gonna shoot some of these ancient. God, I sound like I'm going back in time. Like historic buildings. So like the FinTube site here, I'll be shooting that one again. I did a couple of videos already for it, but you know, be doing a lot of fun other shoots in the future. But again, right now it's just boring, simple, day to day, kind of mapping out Tulsa right from the sky. So. But yeah, guys, so I'm super excited like to bring you on this journey. Please let me know what else you want to watch, what else you want me to shoot for you guys, and we'll talk about it. We'll hang out. Like your brother, your sister, if you're watching this, like fam, just hit me, DM me. Literally, you should be able to find me and contact me some way, shape, or form. All of my social media, my email, my Calendly, it is all accessible to you guys. I want this channel to be as open and like transparent as possible. Like again, and I woke up this morning thinking about that. I was like, man, I want to have a channel or a communication or a platform where I feel like I can have real authentic conversations as if I'm talking to my younger self or I'm talking to my younger brothers. Now, obviously in that process, I've already had adults talk, you know, look at some of my work, my content, and, you know, shooting for even the UN is a big deal because now I got presidents and, you know, big time foreign companies and like looking at my work. And so I think the dichotomy that I've come to, right, is that I just want to be open, transparent, and truthful. Like, you don't like me, great. You love me, great. Regardless, you're still watching me. And I think it would better you to have a conversation than just to watch. And so that's where, like I said, hit me, guys, DM me. I'm more than happy to learn. Like, hit you guys back and just figure out, like, what else you want to learn? What do you want to know? How you want to make money? What do you want to get active with? Where are you at located? What do you want to do? And here's a future thought, right? This is day one, right? A day one little like forecast or prophecy in the future. I see when shit hits the fan, y'all know what I'm talking about. The whole market crisis, interest rates, inflation, economies. Think about, man, there's another accident today. God, please watch over these people. Watch over my brothers and sisters, please. But yeah, guys, like, think about it. And this is like maybe some food for thought for y'all as well to get into the content space. Like, there's gonna be a point in the near future where a lot of individuals are going to have nowhere to go. They're gonna be lonely. Like, I don't know if this is you right now. Maybe I'm talking to you right now, and you just want a friend that you can meet. There's consistently you can go somewhere and just have like pretend like this is a real life conversation. Like, just hanging out, we chilling in the car, we vibing, and just ask questions. Like, I might even go live soon. I don't know, but I feel like coming in the future, there's going to be a real time in a real place where a lot of people are going to be, knock on wood, this doesn't happen, right? But people are gonna get laid off of jobs. Like, kids are gonna be lonely in their schools because everything now is fully remote. All the classes are remote. Like, there's like the whole talks of a new COVID, talks of like a World War III, and it's an uncertain world, and you just need some certainty. You need some consistency, and I'm your source of consistency. I'm your source of life, of some breath, of some hope, inspiration, energy, however you want to look at it. You can lean on me for that. So that's my job. That's what I bring to you. And that's it. That's who I am. What we doing over here. But I would think about that too, guys. Think about, because I'll be in full transparency. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. If you think about the opportunity as well to grow faster than ever before, if we're talking about a market that's maybe uncertain right now, right, with just market conditions, with money, interest rates, jobs, work, transition, finance, like, why not start a YouTube channel? Why not get into content full time and start documenting your life and just being like honest and transparent and authentic and consistent and just be a real person? Like, this is not edited. I'm doing that because I want to show you guys. Like, this is just, bro, if you were sitting right here in the car right now, I would be having the same conversation right now, right? So why not have that same conversation with the camera and then just upload it? You do that 30, 50, 100 times, right? Now you have people listening to you, you're following you. So that's a wrap. I'm about to pull into the coffee house right now, get this content uploaded, get these shots uploaded, get active with it, guys. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned that, the food for thought for your brain to think about, take away from today, is like, there's gonna be a future where a lot of people are lonely and they're gonna need someone to talk to or someone to listen to. And I'm telling you, Meta's already ahead of the game with a little AI character. They cloned Tom Brady already. They're cloning Cardi, whoever else, Snoop Dogg. They're already doing it, guys, because they know what future is coming, where they want you to be so dependent on their technology, their artificial intelligence services, that you're spending all of your time, money, and energy communicating with fake people, fake things that will convince you that it's real. But you can't fake authenticity. the human component that you can sense when something's not real. Now, don't get me wrong, it's getting kind of freaky, guys, to the point where we don't know what's real and not real anymore. I will agree with that, because I literally just cloned something the other day, because, you know, I mean, I am a technologist. I'm not going to sit here and not understand the technologies, but we're getting close to where our games and our reality are going to be indistinguishable. So it is one thing to take in consideration that, yes, use technology to help you, to provide you, to accelerate your life curves, but connect to authenticity. Now, I'm just saying this for me. I want to provide that channel for you guys, however old you are, young or old, doesn't matter. I'm just here flying. I'm this young kid in Tulsa flying around drones, teaching people how to fly drones in Tulsa. That's it. Right? But I recommend you guys connect to authenticity, and you find a way to stay grounded to that, because if you don't, you're going to be disconnected, you're going to be disconcerted, you're going to be uncertain. And I personally think that this is the worst part of it, and I'm not here to be negative at all, but you're going to be misled. What did Jesus say in the Bible about being misled? Are you still paying attention? I ask you a question. The devil will come in to tempt us at our weakest points, when we're lonely, when we're depressed, or when we're afraid. So our job is to get out of that space, right? And put our bodies into action, put our minds into action, and then do something with it. So just get active, do something, right? And even when you can't logically say to yourself, oh, this is the best thing I could possibly do for myself right now, just do something anyway. Just get active, right? Just get something done. And in that process, maybe you inspire someone. Maybe you're like, you know what, I like his lifestyle. I'm going to try something out that he does. That's how we start actually, staying positive, staying momentous, with not being stagnant, and then letting the negative possible effects of what AI could bring to our reality kind of control our human collective consciousness. That's a rabbit hole. But guys, I'm pulling up. Be good. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.